Welcome back. You're here with Nate28, and this is Crossbeats Productions. So, thought I came across this beat today, and I just wanted to share that with you so you guys can check it out. The beat's kind of like a trap kind of style sounding beat, I guess you could call it. And let's just get into it, and I'll show you what I've done so far. This is pretty much taking you along for the ride while I create this beat. So, what I came up with to start off with, let me just relabel a few things here. And you can see kind of what I've done. So the first sound that came to mind was this choir sound. So I played this out, and I'll just unmute it so you can hear it. Let me just mute the microphone. Alright, so that's the choir sound that I came up with to start with. I've done a few things to that since that sound, so I'll back mute it again just so it doesn't get in the way. And I'll just solo this and whoa, hang on a minute. There we go. So let's just play what I ended up creating, and I'll just show you what I did to create it. Okay, so that was the idea that I first came up with. This is kind of how I start my beats anyway. I just sort of do random stuff and just find it and see how it goes, and it ends up working out pretty well. So what I've done here to create that choir, obviously it's that same sample. I've just cut it short, so I just basically cut the note off at about just right at the end there, just so you can see I cut the note off, and then put this little slowdown, which is like a tape stop effect, which is pretty easily obtained. You just go to Fade tool, click on that, bring your little cursor here, and you can drag and drop, drag it across however you want it to be, and that will create that fade. So if you right click onto that, it's either got a fade option, which just fades the track out, or slow down, and that's pretty much what I've done. So I've just slowed it down, so it creates that sound there. So the next thing that I did once I had that choir, I created this piano. So I basically just played out these tracks here, and pretty much came up with the idea for the piano just by listening by ear and kind of playing it out, and it sounded pretty good. So by the way, I think this is in the key of E flat or D sharp, however you want to say it, but we'll just play this piano out, and you can hear that for a second now. Okay, so I'll just show you those other chords that I've played out, just so you know what it looks like. That's the structure of the chords. So pretty basic stuff. I haven't really changed much up. It's just the same chord almost every time, pretty much. So that's that laid out. And then all I've done on the bass note, I separated my piano just so I didn't play it into the one set of MIDI, because I like to kind of separate it out just so if I do other stuff to it, that way it's a bit easier. So I'll just play this section for you. Okay, so all I did there to create that was D sharp or E flat, whatever you want to call it, to a C sharp. So pretty much that's the note structure. So it's just a real low. I believe it's pretty much the bass note of the piano, and then the C sharp as well. So that's 2, and then I'll just play them out again. Okay, so that's pretty much the melody right there. There might be other things I'll add to it, but for now I just wanted to show you and give you some ideas on how easily and how quickly you can create melodies for your tracks. And you know, just be creative, you know, random stuff. Like I found the choir. I'll just show you how I found that. I went into the search bracket here. These are all stock instruments, by the way. So if you're in Logic, you can use these just the same as I have here. So all I did was type in choir. Came up with some choirs. Actually, let me just exit that for a second, because that's not the choir that well, my bad. There we go. So the synth choir pulse is the preset that I used on this choir, and pretty much just continued to use that as the main preset on the choir. So then I went down to piano, and as you can see, my piano here is pretty much it's using the EX24 as the piano for the Steinway preset. So it's a Steinway grand piano preset, which is in here. If I just take out this, and you can see it's the Steinway right there. So pretty much that's the piano that I've used. As you can see, the names there anyway. And then, funnily enough, for some reason there's some kind of bug in Logic. So if I duplicate the instrument, it turns into just a sine wave. So it ended up giving me the bass line for the beat. Well, kind of anyway. So then I changed that to the Alchemy synth, because I find this is such a great synth. I wish I could get this as a VST plugin, but now I believe they don't make it, and now Apple have it. So anyway, that's that. So let's just play this out with the bass line and see what it sounds like, and then I'll add the drums to it and just give you the idea of how I did that. Okay, so that's pretty much that. Now let me just show you the drums. I use Machine for my drums. You can use whatever you feel like. I just find that Machine is quite easy to work in, and I quite like to create my own drums and stuff in there. So I've got some drums that I created my own kit out of this laser dice kit. If you have that, that's where these came from. And I'll just show you what they sound like. So it's the kick, pretty much. Let me just turn that on for you so you can hear it. There we go. So that's the kick. It's like a trapped up kick that came from this kit here, which is in laser dice. And then I've got the clap, which is kind of like I guess a trap kind of clap, and that's the kick again. But I haven't quite finished the drums yet, but I just wanted to show you what I did to create the drums. So basically I just was in the beat. I pretty much just soloed the piano just so I could get an idea of the rhythm of the track, and then I soloed my drums, and this is what I came up with. And then you just add stuff to it. So I mean, it's that simple. Like, so at this point, this is when I start to think or hum the melodies in my head. So I'm like, yeah, I'm be living, but you can't see me cause I be breathing, yeah, cause we see the sight. You just gotta think in the mindset of somebody who's gonna rap on the beat. And that's kind of how I start to create my beats, because it's when you think like that, then you know the layout and the structure of how somebody wants to have the beat made for them. And even so, if it never ever got a rap on it, at least you kind of have an idea of what structure you should use if you just think in the mindset of the artist instead of the actual producer. Like, it's great to think of the mindset of a producer and produce your track as a producer, but always think outside of the box. Like, think of what other people might want to hear or might want to see in that track, and how other, you know, lyricists can get on that track and drop a dope lyrics on there. So I just wanted to quickly give you this video, you know, just get you guys thinking about different ideas you can create. And most definitely, if you like this video, just remember to thumbs up, and please subscribe to the channel, because it does help me out, and I really appreciate all the love on the channel.